All rise. You may be seated. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first February episode of PCBC. I wrote the wrong date. Oh, no, that's right. I wrote the right date. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about our recap from Wednesday's matchup game I was at, Clarion. Then we're going to look at overall PSAC and see what's going on with that. Today's going to be a pretty brief episode, just to recap, and then we'll have enough time to go over some of the games from Wednesday. So very excited to be doing that because I rarely get to do that. I kind of just do like a brief overview, but we're going to be able to do that finally. So that's good news. So let us begin. With that being said, episode 5 is now in session. Excuse me. Still battling a little bit of cough, but I've been feeling a lot better since Tuesday. So we're getting there. Anyways, recap of sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. All right, recap. So, IEP traveled to Clarion for the Wednesday night matchup against the Golden Eagles. Attendance of only 300 people. Yeah, I was there. All right, but besides that, IEP let's take a look at the score sheet. In the first half, IEP outscored Clarion 42-31 as IEP shot 19 of 30 from the floor, 3 of 9 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's field goal percentage in the first half, 63% from the floor, 33% from 3, and 50% from the free throw line. Clarion in the first half shot 13 of 26 from the floor, 5 of 11 from 3, and missed both their free throws in the first half, shooting 50% from the floor, 45.45% from 3, and 0% from the free throw line. In the second half, IEP shot 12 of 28 from the floor, 6 of 11 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Results 42.86% from the floor, 54.5% from 3, and 75% from the free throw line. Clarion in the second half shot 14 of 31 from the floor, 4 of 9 from 3, and hit all 9 of their free throws in the second half, shooting 45.2%, 44.4% from 3, and 100% from the free throw line. IEP overall shot 31 of 58 from the floor, 53.4%, 9 of 20 from 3, 45%, and 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 70%. We had 3 lead changes in this game, and one time this game was scored. The game was tied. For IEP, was led by 2 guys who both had 25 points. 2 guys released 25 points, led by, of course, Garvin Clark. His 4th 20-point game in the last 5 matchups. His 4th 20-point outing in his last 5 matchups. Garvin Clark, who shot only 7 of 23 from the floor against Cal, shot 11 of 23 from the floor, 1 of 5 from 3, and hit 3 out of 4 free throws, scoring 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists with only 1 turnover and 3 steals. Ethan Porterfield, congratulations. He is now your 4th highest scoring player in program history, currently sitting at, I believe, 1,686 career points. He scored 25 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 assists, 2 blocks, totaling to 157. He's 6 from being second all-time in career blocks. Bryce Radford went 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 10 from the floor overall, with 3 assists and 12 points. Jalen Stewart had 2 really incredible dunks to end the first half. Scores 9 points overall, 4 of 5 from the floor, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. KJ Rhodes, our last starter, 0 points, played 29 minutes, did not take a field goal attempt at all in the game. Had 1 rebound and 2 assists, and 1 block. Demir Brooks had 2 blocks in 11 minutes, scoring 4 points, 2 of 2 from the floor, 1 rebound. And then Demir Brooks, 2 of 2, 4. And then finally Sarford, 1 of 4 from the floor, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. For Clarion, Cam Kearney was their number 1 scorer. Going into this matchup, he was their number 1 scorer in this game, scoring 20 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, had 6 turnovers, only shooting 8 of 20 from the floor, and only took 1 3-pointer, which he missed. Hit all 4 of his free throws for a guy who was shooting 86% from the free throw line. Steve Kelly had 15 points, 5 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Jeremy Thomas, the freshman from Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, scored 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. And Justice Easter, their final starter, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals in 29 minutes, shooting only 2 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3. Gavin Cott shot 8 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3. Hit both his free throws, had 8 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists for the number 1 3-point shooting player in the PSAC. IEP got out-rebounded 35-24 in this matchup. So definitely got a crucial win out in Clarion to extend our winning streak to 25 games overall against the Golden Eagles. Turnovers. IEP only had 9. Clarion had 18 in this matchup. 6 from Kearney, 7 from Kelly, 6 from Kearney, 4 from Kelly, 3 from Thomas, 2 from Cote, 1 from Gray, and 2 from Hamilton Brown. IEP wins. Clarion in the second half outscored IEP 41-36 to reach our final score 78-72. IEP again improves to 14-6 on the season and 11-3 conference play, staying in the top 3. Clarion drops to 6-14 with a record of 4-10 in conference play. As we said, this is their 25th straight win against the Golden Eagles. Very crucial that IEP continues this winning streak. Last time Clarion beat IEP, January of 2011. January 22nd, 2011. Speaking of which, we have breaking news. As Elite Company has been announced, that Ethan Porterfield has been named for the annual SCB Trevor Hutchins Top 25 list. This is an award created in November of 2023 that is presented annually to the senior who has had the finest overall 4-year career within a small college basketball facility. Considerations will be overall career statistics, achievements, team achievements, awards, and personal character. The player must have played his entire career at the small college level. This will be the highest reward. Will be the highest award given to a 4-year player within small college basketball. NCAA Division II, NCAA Division III, NAIA, the USCAA, and the NCAA. Porterfield is the only member of the Atlantic region to earn this prestigious recognition. The Sharon native continues to build one of the top careers of any IEP student athlete as a senior leader of the roster in 23-24. Posting a combined career record of 109 and 109 wins to only 14 losses, includes the 2021 COVID season, boasting an outstanding 72-8 record in regular season conference play during his career at IEP. The inside-outside threat is a 2-time PSAC tournament MVP and won the Atlantic Region Tournament MVP in 2022 when they made the Final Four. Coach Joe Lombardi says, quote, "I'm excited to see this nomination for Ethan, who is really deserving of this recognition. His career speaks for itself as he's a 2-time PSAC tournament MVP and consistent contributor to our program. IEP has captured 3 PSAC conference championships in a row during Porterfield's career. In 2019, he won in 2020, 2022, and 2023. He has also led him to 4 on a run that's seen him win 4 straight since 2018-19. He was named to the Bevo Francis' top 100 list in mid-January. He continues elevating up the program record books in several categories. The 2019-20 PSAC Freshman of the Year boasts 121 career games at the time of this release, tied for 9th in program history. With 1,702 career points, I don't think that's correct. I was keeping track. I think it's at 1,686. He is fourth all time. He's sitting 30 points from being third all time, passing Robert Masinko of the mid-90s. His unselfishness, commitment, and character subsedes his tremendous accolades. While his numbers and accolades back up this nomination, his win-loss records also show remarkable impact he has done in the last 4 years. At the time of this release, Porterfield is among program leaders in career field goals made at 637, fifth all-time. Career three-point field goalers made, 214, sixth all-time. Career three-point percentage, 40.8, 10th all-time. Career rebounds, 822, sixth all-time. And career blocks at 157, third all-time. This season, he ranks 12th in scoring at 17.4 points per game. Third in rebounds at 9. Fifth in field goals made at 128. Ninth in blocks. Fourth in three-point field goals made. And second in double-doubles. This award is named for Trevor Hudson, who his namesake helped Northwest Missouri State make history as the first D2 program to win 3 straight national championships. The two-time NCAA Player of the Year, finished with 2,829 career points. Bearcats lead 4 straight MIAA regular season titles with a career record of an impressive 131-8. So congratulations to Ethan Porterfield for getting this recognition. It is an incredible honor to have watched you play from day one to where you are now. I've been covering you or at least watched you play the last 7 years when you were dominating in my hometown, when you dominated our Slippery Rock teams that were not that good, and then you carried Sharon to back-to-back state championship games. So incredible, tremendous recognition from the NCAA Division II, giving him this prestigious honor of being one of the top 25 finalists for this award. For a guy that I knew was going to be a big guy, for a guy that I think was going to do really well from the start, and the fact that I was hearing people say that he was going to get redshirted his freshman year, I was like, this kid is really good. You guys are making a mistake. And, he's pretty much like one of the top 10 players, consensus top 10 players in program history, maybe top 5 when his career ends. But we're going to continue to hope he continues to make more history as we finish the rest of the regular season and in the playoffs. All right, with that being said, we look at our matchups from Wednesday. There was 9 games on the schedule, and surprise, surprise, the hot streak continues thanks to the Steelers jersey. Thank you, babe. 9-0 record on Wednesday. So let's take a look at the results. So starting off, Shippensburg and Cheney. I didn't know how I was going to feel with Shippensburg. Look at this. Whoa. Nathan Hoder off the bench in 33 minutes. Scores 10 of 14 from the floor, 5 of 5 from 3, and hit all 5 of his free throws. 30 points off the bench in 30 minutes. He was their number 1 scorer. And then their other guy, Okakoma, 13 points off the bench as well. So both their guys came off the bench and scored. They shot 38.5% from the floor, 45.5% from 3, and 73% from the floor, from the free throw line. Shippensburg had 7 double-digit players that had double digits. Marcus Frank, 16 points. Timmy Connor, 14. Kyle Whippen, 13. Donovan Hill, 12. Andrew Recchia, 11. Ty Holsupple with 20. Led the way for Shippensburg. And Trey Martin with 10. Shippensburg shot 49.4% from the floor, 50% from 3, and hit 23s in that game. And 75% from the free throw line. Shippensburg winning by 45 points over Cheney, 116 to 75. 41 points. No, 45 points. 116-71. East Stroudsburg at Mansfield. Man, was this game close. And I watched the final couple seconds of this game. And man, did East Stroudsburg get lucky and get out of that building with a win in the Decker Gymnasium. Man, that last call was really questionable. Looked like it was a foul, but East Stroudsburg holds on to win. A very crucial game. If they would have lost, they would have been in second place in the PSAC East. Actually, wait. No. It would still have been tied for first place. Lakeem McGaley led the way with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Justin Paz with 16 points. Julia McLone with 13. 2 technical fouls for Shippensburg, or not Shippensburg. Wow. Past that game already. East Stroudsburg, there was 2 technical fouls. Justin Paz and Julie McLowan both had personal fouls. 11 lead changes in this game. Wow. No technical fouls for Mansfield. East Stroudsburg shot 47.6% from the floor, 47.6% from 3, and 52% from the free throw line. Not much. Another day in paradise. Not gonna lie. And then getting ready for next week. It's gonna be a big week, boys. Whew, gotta get through it. Mansfield shot 55% from the field, 38.9% from 3, and 46% from the free throw line. Siraj Ali and his brother Idris combined to score 33 points, hit 14 of 25 from the floor, 10 rebounds combined, and 6 assists. 24 turnovers for Mansfield, and East Stroudsburg at 21. My goodness. But yeah, Mansfield losing at the buzzer with a chance to win the game. This is the second time this year that's happened where they lost it. Had a potential chance to win at the buzzer and they missed. Anyways, moving on. Westchester and Bloomsburg. Westchester winning by 13. 2 guys, Joshua Walker and Elijah Allen. Allen with 22 and Walker with 21. Shot 44% from the floor, 6.8% from 3, 85.7%. Yeah, tell me about it. A team technical foul was assessed to Westchester. No technical fouls for Bloomsburg. 4 guys for Bloomsburg had 13 points. No joke. And looks like Jake Nelson did not dress for this game. Matt Bengal, Louis Wild, Travis Elmore, and Jager Dressler all had 13 points for Bloomsburg. They shot 42% from the floor, 42% from 3, and 63.6% from the free throw line. Shepherd and Kutztown. Let's go to this game. Shepherd winning. Again, Bloomsburg, Kutztown still terrible. Shepherd shooting 49% from the floor, 30% from 3, 66% from the free throw line. Kutztown 33% from the floor, 30.4% from 3, and 79% from the free throw line. As Shepherd winning by 20 over Kutztown. The matchup in the East, the big matchup, Millersville at home against Lock Haven at the Pasilla Gymnasium. Justice Schultz had 25 points for the Bald Eagles. They shot 45% from the floor, 39% from 3, 71.4% from the free throw line. 3 technical fouls for Lock Haven, Dyson Hayward, Dylan Scott, and Justice Schultz, all with technical fouls. 2 technical fouls for Millersville, so this was definitely a good big game, which I was not surprised. This was going to be a really good game. Matt Dade, 19 points, and Jaden Faulkner, 19 points. Millersville shooting 53.7% from the floor, 37.5% from 3, and 77% from the free throw line. Free throw percent, 63 combined free throws for these 2 teams, 28 for Lock Haven, 35 for Millersville. Next one. We already mentioned that game. IEP beating Clarion by 6. Next game, Gannon at Seton Hill. Another really close game. Seton Hill made this game really close. Caleb Whitaker had 16 points. Kendrick Curtis off the bench had 16, leading the way for Seton Hill. They shot 15 of 21 from the free throw line, 43.8% from the floor, 29.6% from three, and 71% from the free throw line. Joshua Mahafa leading the way for Gannon, 22, 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Gannon shooting 46% from the floor, 42% from three, and 89.5% from the free throw line. So 6 missed free throws. If they would have hit all 6, Seton Hill may have pulled off a massive upset in the PSAC West. Cal at home against Edinburgh. Cal coming off that huge win. Questionable win. Bernie Blunt, their number 1 scorer with 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Edinburgh shooting 29 of 73 from the floor, 39.7%. 26.1% from three, 69% from the free throw line. KJ McClurg bounced back to score 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. 60% from three for KJ McClurg. Cal shot 52.4% from the floor, 44.4% from three, and 87.5% from the free throw line, winning by 15. And then finally we get to our last matchup. The slugfest of all slugfests, we'll just call it that. Or as I call it, the 2019 PSAC Conference Championship game, if y'all remember that one. Jeff Planuta scored almost 50% of their offense for Mercyhurst. Absolute sleep snoozer, to say the least. SRU wins 49-46. No, that is not a typo. That's actually the final score of that game. 28-22 in the first half, 24-21 in favor of Mercyhurst in the second half. Mercier shot 36% from the floor, 23% from three, and 75% from the free throw line. They took they only had 4 free throw attempts. SRU had 19. Ike Herster led the way for SRU with 13 points, 40% from three for Herster, 1 assist and 1 rebound, 2 steals. Maseo Austin only 12 points. Jomo Goings, 12 points. SRU shot 38% from the floor, 20% from three, and 58% from the free throw line. Absolute slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. It was a snoozer. And then the final shot of the game was a Ike Herster dunk that sealed SRU from winning their matchup on Wednesday. Again, an absolute snooze fest. Say least. Overall, 9-0 on the day, improving my record to 83-28 on the season since December 18th. The records, we'll be talking about that in a minute because they're both really good. So we'll discuss that here in a moment. The matchups going into tomorrow. So IUP will not be playing tomorrow. They have a 1-week bye, week of rest before their next matchup with the Lakers as we finally head back to the MAC next week. All right, this is going to be fun. All right, let's take a look at our matchups for tomorrow. All games at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Seton Hill travels to SRU. Seton Hill 12-8 on the season. Actually, I forgot. I skipped ahead myself. All right, with that being said, there are 3 teams that have officially clinched a bid in the 2024 PSAC Conference Tournament. Congratulations to the following teams: East Stroudsburg, Millersville, and Lock Haven. Congratulations. You are the first 3 teams to have made the PSAC Conference Tournament. Only 9 more spots left to go with 8 games left. Keyword, don't get eliminated. You might be hearing me say that for the next 3 weeks or so. Or 4 weeks. But just be ready. Millersville, East Stroudsburg, and Lock Haven all clinch berths. East Stroudsburg leading the way by a game. They're 18-2 overall, 12-2 in conference play. Millersville in second at 16-4 with an 11-3 record in conference play. Moved from third to second. Lock Haven drops to third and with a record of 13-6, with a record of 11-3 in conference play. Westchester at 13-7 overall in 4th place with a 10-4 record in conference play. Shepherd remains 5th at 9-10 on the season with a record of 6-8 in conference play. And Mansfield keeping themselves in a 2-game lead for the number 6 seed. 2-game lead with 8 games to go. Luckily, Mansfield's going to be having themselves a chance to potentially end their drought pretty soon. Shippensburg, with their win against Cheney, moved from 8th to 7th in the PSAC East, not saying a lot. Still 6-14 overall in the season, 2-12 in conference play. Bloomsburg is 4-16 with a record of 2-12 in conference play, ranked 8th. And Kutztown is obviously dead last, 2-18 on the season, 1-13 in conference play. Cal leads the way in the PSAC West. The top 4 remain the same, and the bottom 5 remain the same. So pretty good schedule overall. Cal leads the way at 12-2 in the conference play with a record of 18-2. Gannon is also 18-2, second place at 12-2 in conference play. We will be seeing them next Saturday. Big matchup coming up. Don't be ready for it. IEP, third place at 14-6 on the season, 11-3 in conference play, but they may get some luck pretty soon. Tomorrow, so time will tell. SRU in 4th place. They're now at 500 overall on the season at 10-10 with an 8-6 record in conference play. Scene Hill in 5th at 12-8, record 7-7 in conference play. Mercyhurst in 6th, 10-12 overall, 6-8 in conference play. Clarion in 7th at 6-14 with a 4-10 record in conference play. Edinburgh in 8th at 5-15, 4-10 in conference play. And Pitt Johnstown at 5-15 is dead last in the PSAC West at 3-11 in conference play. If the PSAC standings playoffs were today, East Stroudsburg and Millersville would now get first-round byes. Lock Haven would host Mansfield, and Westchester would host Shepherd. Cal and Gannon, first-round byes in PSAC West. IEP hosting Mercyhurst. Slippery Rock would host Seton Hill. And that brings us into our matchups. So, what the heck? It's time to do predictions. Because there's not a preview for today. So, we'll get that preview on. You guys will get that preview on Wednesday. So, with that being said, we look at our predictions and who I think will win tomorrow. Matchups. Since January 24th, I have a record of 44-5. Since January 27th, 38-3. Overall winning percent 748. Record of 83-28 with 8 games on the schedule tomorrow. Starting off, we have Seton Hill at SRU. So we got a lot of toss-up games. This is one of them. I'm going to pick SRU. I just think their defense played especially well the other day. Giving up 46 to a really stingy Mercyhurst team. I think SRU will win that matchup. Cal Gannon, this is the big matchup. Round 2. Gannon won Cal won the first one, but this one's in Erie now. Man, it's tough to choose. Does Cal get the advantage? I say no. I'm going to pick Gannon again over Cal. I think Gannon gets revenge over Cal on tomorrow. This is going to be a huge matchup. Winner goes to 19-2 and 13-2 in conference play, and would clinch a bid into the PSAC conference tournament. Loser would have to wait another day, depending on if Clarion loses. So both teams actually might make the tournament. So who knows? Time will tell. Mercyhurst at Pitt Johnstown. I'm picking Mercyhurst. Pitt Johnstown, again, just been terrible. And I know Mercyhurst only scored 46. But I have confidence in Mercyhurst. They're going to win before facing IEP on Wednesday. Clarion at Edinburgh. Clarion lost the first matchup between these two. But I'm still going to pick Clarion in this matchup. I think Clarion's been playing with a little bit more fire recently. They've had some really close games with some really good teams, East Stroudsburg and, of course, IEP. Westchester at Lock Haven, another really good matchup. So Lock Haven's had some good matchups this week. They had Millersville Wednesday. Now they get Westchester, and both games on the road to start. This is the start of the second half of the PSAC West schedule. So, I'm going to stick with Justice Schultz in this matchup. I'm picking Lock Haven to win. I think this is going to be another close game. Lots of really close games in this week to be determined. Shepherd and East Stroudsburg. This was probably going to be my lock of the day, more than likely. I'm picking East Stroudsburg over Shepherd. Yeah, I think East Stroudsburg wins this game pretty easily. Mansfield at Kutztown. I'm picking Mansfield. I think the drought's finally going to end sooner rather than later. I think Mansfield they showed they've been pretty close in two really good key games. You take the game against Bloomsburg, you take the game against East Stroudsburg, and you take those two put those as wins. You're talking about a team that's 8-11 and with 6-8 record in conference play, and tied for 5th place with Shepherd. Yeah, I think it's definitely a winnable game. Mansfield did win the first matchup between these two. But take a look. Kutztown. Yes. Mansfield won by 4. So anyways. That's right. Mansfield did win. Mansfield did beat Bloomsburg. I got the opposite. And then finally, Bloomsburg at Shippensburg. So Bloomsburg won the first matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Bloomsburg won by 9. It's a road game at Shippensburg. I know I've been terrible at staying with Shippensburg. Doesn't matter because both these teams ain't making the tournament anyways. So this is a lose game anyways. But I'm going to pick Shippensburg. I think their 116-point performance, I don't think it'll happen again. But I do think Shippensburg will win at home with the momentum on their side. So we'll be interested to see what happens for these matchups coming up on tomorrow. So thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you guys back here on Wednesday for our previews. We'll do a little bit of a brief recap of the games from tomorrow. Mostly I'll probably talk about Cal and Gannon is probably going to be the most talked about game on Wednesday before our previews for Wednesday's games and the matchup with Mercyhurst. So be ready for that, guys. It's going to be a busy week for me. So just bear with me. We'll get through this together. But until then, I am Judge No Sipper, and we thank you so much for joining me on this session. This case is now dismissed, and this court is. Thank you guys for joining. We will see you on Wednesday.